Stop. Move, please.
This is Agent Jack Burns. I need medical up here now. We have a projectile strike in the northwest corner.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
Someone please explain to me why you dropped napalm on your own guys.
Ready for battle.
What the hell hit us then? I need all of you to man out and track that thing down now! Drive. There. What the hell? Take it down! Get down there now and flush that thing out! There it is! Target has been located, sir. Light it up! It's going for the mine! Light it on!
Don't you watch me.
Who said
I
that?
play
Seth, is that you or is that someone else? Oh, you were playing? I haven't started it yet. Hold on. I'm making a comment in like in their
it as Seth.
yeah. I'm making a comment in their VOD channel that way they have it and
Yes.
they can come watch it live if they want. We'll see.
Called in the Air Force. That's not the Air Force.
We needed a fill.
That's alright.
Right.
Okay, so I feel weird because I feel like I'm gonna be talking to myself trying to point things out.
1000 ping for the win. Emoji big smile.
You played Mercy? So did he not know that like there's also a way you can get up there,
Dylan
Zana?
here.
That might make it a little bit easier.
Big ass trash. My mercy.
Oh, so you're telling me to VOD review your Mercy? Just straight, forget about theirs? I feel like they're like diving different targets.
Tanks overextend a lot.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause here. So they like went and like harassed Johanna on the high ground and caused her to drop. But if I don't know if you guys had wasted,
Especially Dva.
if the tanks had wasted their cooldowns to get
Hey,
down.
calm down there, buddy. I am Dva.
Let me talk. Hold on.
I
Um,
said that a lot mid-scrim.
so basically, like your tanks were down here, your Ana's up there, which is fine. But if your tanks would have peeled for your Ana and your DPS, you would have got a kill in the Diva. And I think it was a Mercy up there because your whole team would have been on them. And so that's a good thing about the peel is not only are you peeling, but you're getting picks and you're also able to probably win a team fight that way because you're getting two picks and saving your support. So that's like the first thing I noticed. Also, another thing what we can do, we kind of just like backed up and gave them a ton of space. And I have a feeling, like I don't know what's gonna happen here, but some people might get a staggered here a little bit. I'm not really for sure.
Just land sleep dart forehead.
If not, if they don't get staggered, great. But if we all die in cart, we can all respawn together.
I know.
Off. Um. Oh, something happened. Hold on. Uh. Okay. Yeah, well you're like pressing the button on the thing and you're making it like go out of the screen and I'm trying to do.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm just trying to figure this out.
Don't do it right now, do it later, okay?
I get staggered. Tanks left the Mercy.
Okay. Well, anyways, I on cart we all die together. We can all regroup together. You could probably get another recontest together this way, and you're stalling cart longer. And when you stall cart longer, it takes them longer to push, and so it's good that way too. Like even if you do get staggered, you're getting staggered on cart, and they can't push it any. Basically, is the best way I can put it. Like always die on cart, always die on point.
You get rest.
I'm gonna go back here for a second here. No, you're not eating my food. I feel like our off tank should be like with our main tank. We're kind of like really far off. Like he's like on a diva over there, and our off tank's kind of just like over here. Um, so we're a little scattered here, which isn't as big of a deal because like they're kind of regrouping at the point. But you guys could have got a staggered pick maybe on the diva if that. Also, like, I'm gonna
Okay.
go back just a second because I I got a text message, but when the Farah did that, like got the barrage or whatever, I think our diva was still over here. I have to go back just to see again, and she might have been able to DM it, and we might be able to save at
Our
least.
off-tank ISNT our tank player by the way.
Our what? Oh, well, even if he's off roll, it's just good like to know. I'm not like trying to harass him, I guess per se. I'm just pointing out like what I see, and it's like a learning value for I guess if our off tank does watch it later, he can see like
Yeah, I
oh
am a support player.
yeah that's okay. Um, and it also like kind of teaches you as well. Like I know you don't play tank per se, but it kind of teaches you what you could do better in that role.
Fortnite.
You can't play Fortnite. Our mom won't let you. Because you have to talk to other people. You can talk to other people in the game.
Oh, even on the phone?
Yes.
Fortnite epic gamer.
It's my brother. He's like 9. No. We're kind of giving a lot of space here, and I think we're all here. Besides, maybe... Yeah, we're all here. We're giving them like this whole, like... We gave them almost the whole first half of this here. Like, that's a ton of space.
Go back if you saw Snow, he was like all the way at their spawn with his ult.
Wait, go back? How far? Is it like first
We
point?
were staggered.
I see his bubble here. Oh, he's dead. Though, so I guess it's before here? Oh yeah, that is really far up. I like didn't even notice it because like I'm back there watching where everybody else is.
So I was trying to prevent a bigger stagger.
Yeah. At that point, like if your whole team dies and you're like, first off, you're out of position anyways. But if your whole team is gonna die here, I would, and or does die, and you're not dead yet, just jump off the side of the map. I don't know what's gonna happen here. Let's see.
Helden sterben nicht.
Oh well, he came back, but oh. I mean, you guys didn't really get staggered per se. It's just more like they were in really bad positioning. Because you guys all die at the same time, pretty much. Your Anna's gonna live here, she's gonna get away, and then we're gonna push all the way back to here. And give a lot of space. Like, even when you guys fully regrouped, you guys stayed back here. And that's like right before they cap. I mean, that's a ton of space we're giving. We could be up here, like on high ground. Like, and then jumping down, or just dropping on them. You know, don't use your cooldowns to go down low ground. I don't know if you did, but don't do that because you can use them to get back up, to get away, to peel. Don't waste cooldowns like that. You could have been over here. Like, you could have already been getting in their position, like when you come back before they cap. I don't know if they cap before you guys all fully regroup, but...
We will be down a DPS.
I mean, they're still all the way at like, the beginning. And our
Yeah, for
tanks,
the Oracle sign up thing we only had 5 people.
we only have 5 people, so we can't sign up. Is that what you're saying?
Destiny,
What?
can I charge this with that charger?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Um, I don't know. Like in my opinion, even though that you're down one, like you still are giving a lot of space here. Um, like I said, I would have just like waited on high ground. Like they can't really do much. The diva can come up there. The Ash might be able to be up there. Um, and then the Pharah can kind of see, but like the Ash would be an easy pick. The diva would have had to waste her cooldown to get up there. You would have your cooldown to jump away.
Huh? I
Uh,
am talking about this fight, not Oracle stuff.
what?
I can't get a signal to watch my shows. I better see what happens to Alf this week.
I'm not out.
Oh, Dylan's talking about. Okay. But we'll talk about Oracle stuff after this, because right now I'm trying to concentrate on doing like the VOD review, because otherwise it's not going to get done. And I do have other things I do have to do throughout the day. So I want to focus on doing this right now, and then we'll discuss the Oracle stuff later, okay?
Okay.
Alright, give me just a minute before I start it again.
Here.
Hi. I don't know who's saying hi right now, but
It's Clown here.
I need to kind of have my phone open. Uh, I'm pulling up my chat on my phone so I can know what people are saying and who's who per se, because what people are saying and who's who. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while, like Clown, like from Culture. I like here we kind of like regroup, but our what were you doing all the way up there? If you don't mind me asking, because that's really, really, really far. And the rest of your team's like back here. I did like that our tank like did kind of like set up on the side here, but he kind of went
Yeah, I
away.
used to be on Culture Smile.
Yeah, I know. Oh, my controller's messed up. Anyways, the tanks like your off tank and main tank, you guys could have been here on the sides here, like waiting for them to come back through the doors and then dropping down, or you could have even like, oh, I went forward. I didn't mean to go forward. You could have been like peeking here. Well, there's like people up here, but like you could have been like poking for ult. You could have like been like watching which side they could have come over.
There was a
Or
Pharah who was alone in one, but they got respawns.
Hmm?
The yellow beetle, I want it. I'll make you a deal. If I get that thing started, it's mine.
That's no deal. That's just you taking
Yeah, but you chased like the Farah by yourself.
And I work here every day for a year.
Um, and the Farah might have been alone, but like you said, that they got respawns. Like that's their spawn. Like it's one thing like if your whole team pushed to get the stagger the Farah. Because then when the respawns come out, like you guys can deal with the respawns because your team's there, but you're the only one there, unfortunately. So you're gonna get picked.
Thank you so much. I love you.
Helden sterben nicht.
He was told to come back. He ignored it.
My controller's really messed up. I do want to
Along
ask
with
like
the Genji.
what this like fight was because like we had time. They weren't gonna cap yet, and like our tanks were there. And I know you said don't judge your mercy, but you valked like and only like I think 3 people were there, and so you guys like it wasn't like a big value valk. You guys weren't even ready for the team fight per se. You guys weren't even fully regrouped. Your Genji had just died, and you guys came back and you valked, and that was kind of like I think you valked before they jumped in. I would have waited more until they jumped into Valk. I don't know who said, "Hey, let's go ahead and go." I don't know who initiated the fight. I don't have the comms. I just have the VOD. Um, so, but when I think like when people like Valk like that, they're like, "Hey, let's go. We shouldn't be sitting here." Like I do that in comp when I get frustrated because my team's not moving in, and I want to move them to move in, so I Valk to try to
Snow
get them to move
wanted to
in.
engage. And that was the only way to cover him.
I gotcha. Um, just kind of keep an eye on like how many people you have with you because like I said I know your one of your DPS just died, like they literally just died, and we had time. You guys didn't have to like contest cart right away. You could have waited till they got a little bit closer to contest. um I'm not saying it's necessarily like your fault. I'm just saying that's just what I can see from the VOD. um I don't know, like you said, it sounded like he called to engage, or maybe he just decided to engage. So I get that. But it was a really poor engagement. Like I said, the whole team's not there.
Charlie, what was that noise? Nothing. I'm fine. Mom, you should go back to bed. Everything's fine.
And so I'm assuming this team fight's gonna get lost, and then they're gonna cap. My controller, like, what is wrong with it? Like here, you guys could be kind of just setting up. Oh, you guys got off the Winston here. I'm trying to do something right now. I can't talk. We'll talk about it later, okay?
Chris,
we could have used sleep on the Bob. I know you didn't have it right when he like got thrown. Um, but it could have, because here in a minute you're gonna have teammates that are gonna die to it. I mean, our Genji. Oh, we do sleep him. Okay.
Helden sterben nicht.
That's unfortunate. Okay, here, we need to talk about ult comedy. So we bladed, we diva bombed, we used nano, we used high noon. You used pretty much every ult you had, which you guys didn't need that much to retake it. Once you guys bladed and then the diva bomb got two, there was no need to like keep ulting because now this next fight, well, their ult comedy isn't like much better, but um, let's say they like you guys just over ulted here. You guys could have like saved nano to help like with your fight after this. And high noon. Like after you guys win this fight, your McCree could go set up on high ground behind up here, and wait for them to push in. This thing's really slow. You could like your McCree could have set up on this high ground and waited for them to push in, just like be patient. And then when your team engaged, when they engaged, he could have high nooned and maybe could have got an easy pick, or at least like get created space for your team. Like I said, I would have just like waited to engage. We could have saved Nano. Cause now like right here we didn't really need it. We had already gotten two picks, and they had already backed off. So there's a good dive on the Ash because I was waiting to see if you were gonna do that after the Diva Bomb. I'm kind of glad you did.
Let me get you patched up.
And he could. So your McCree, he could be setting on the high ground, as well, like here. I just feel like he gets a little bit more value on high ground. Staying close is good too. It works either way.
Pass into the iris.
30 seconds remaining.
It's time.
I think McCree is off-road as well. Troll.
Yeah, I was about to ask, isn't he a tank player and Dylan Lee a support? Right? Am I correct? I'm not like confused about this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, for future, what I would probably do, just so that they're getting practice on like their roles, like if you fail, I understand like you play support, I would probably fail for whatever they needed
Cuz
though.
can't he played Va?
Okay. Can Snow play Diva?
We tried it and he failed miserably.
Yeah, but that's the point of scrims, is like for them to learn that kind of thing. Like he could be learning to play Diva. I mean, that's part of like their requirements for the org, is like learning, like willing to learn like new heroes.
I tried but I lagged too much on DPS. No.
I still think it's like best like for them to be practicing on their roles rather than like even if like you're filling like it even if you're lagging. I know that's like unfortunate, but that way they're getting practice like what they're supposed to be doing because otherwise it defeats the point of the scrim. They're not practicing on the correct role.
For some reason my ping was only stable kinda on support. I normally do that.
Okay.
But this is an exception.
Score.
Cause you were using a hotspot lol.
Sides. Initiating match.
I hate that this thing is so slow.
Smile.
And I exited out of my thing.
Ready for battle.
Oh crap, I am Kagio, Donty look at me.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
I haven't really made a lot of comments towards yours. The only thing I said is about sleeping the Bob, but your sleep was on cooldown, and then right as soon as you got it, you like slept him anyways. So I wasn't. My controller is like messed up, so it's moving, and I'm trying to eat pizza. So
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
like here, you guys could be calling dives like right there. Like the junk is up on the high ground by himself with the mercy. You guys could have like jumped up here and went through. I wouldn't suggest going here and going through because the hallway, but like it's just kind of a lot of open space right there. And I understand like junks are kind of scary because they lob nades, but um, if you guys were all together on him, or at least like two or three of you, on just one I guess the mercy was with them. This was where the monkey jumped up. He would have been like an easy pick.
We land the Discord on jump on jump. And jump on jump.
Yeah, I seen that like right after I said something. So you kind of got antied here, and you kind of like played scared. Well, maybe not. You guys are down some here. I would have instead of like flying down here, I would have flew up. Or your monkey's right there. You guys could have both went for the monkey because the monkey's like really low. Look, he's like 1 HP. I don't know if you were looking in that direction though or not, so you might not have
I
noticed.
made the call. Then proceeded to lag. Smile.
That's kind of a big rip. You died up by a flat mercy there. Stuff.
Bit bomb incoming. I was lagging.
I know, I was teasing.
I
But yeah.
can't defend myself. Sad.
So I kind of see what you guys did there. You were trying to
Emoji
EMP
crying
bomb,
loudly.
but your EMP was a little bit late. You could even see like in the bomb, like there was no Sombra assists. So you EMP'd like way after the like right. I don't know. Let's go back and watch this because I feel like the bomb went off before the EMP even like was started. Yeah, the bomb went off before the EMP even like was started. So I feel like if we're gonna coordinate those kind of ults, we need to kind of like make sure to coordinate them correctly, or make sure like that our Sombra is like ready, or I
They
don't know.
don't know any of the combos. At least not how to execute them. What rank is this again? I see you're coaching now, which is awesome. Clown.
Oh, this is tier 2, so this is plat. I'm like coaching and playing and working and owning my org and doing all kinds of crazy things. I'm like kind of just now getting back into coaching, I guess, per se. And that's fine that they don't know the combos. It's just they need to like maybe work on timing them right, and maybe like just practicing them in scrims would help them. My back button doesn't work. I don't know why.
She is covering for my sad ass.
So I know you're about to use Meteor Strike here. I want to tell you something that's really annoying as a Mercy.
I tried. They don't listen. That is the main problem.
It like skips some comments. So that Mercy's gonna res. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this with the Meteor Strike, but I had this one game in comp that like every time I resed, the Doomfist Meteor Striked me like every time, and that's the most annoying thing ever. And this Mercy's gonna go try to res, or maybe it was our Mercy resing. Don't ignore me. We'll see. Oh yeah, it is their Mercy resing. Is that what you're going for? Oh no, she didn't. She already resed. But I mean, that's like something that's kind of good to go for, I guess, in a way, because then they're not getting that pick. They're not getting that hero back. They're not getting that extra person on their team, and they're down one. So that's like, and that's both their support right there. If that would have been the case, it was kind of a little slower. And like I said, you didn't know she was resing. You would have known that until you were meteor striking. It was like through a wall. I don't think you could have heard it from all the way over there. But it's just like something like really good to look out for, I guess, if you're Doomfist, because Mercy has no mobility and res, unfortunately, and it's very tilting.
60 seconds.
So, Snow, you kind of like overextend here, like more than just a little, like actually like quite a bit. Um, you finish your ult, or you're about to finish your ult. You're really low. You guys got some picks, but now like you're down one. You're really low, and your
None
diva's
of
out of
them
mech.
want to do their jobs, they want to make big plays. So that's what you're re-seeing. I literally made all the calls UVE made. Yet skipping the rest. That was literally the entire scrim.
Um, sorry. I would. I mean,
Can you calm down? We relearning the goddamn game.
okay. Let's like kind of chill a little. If we need to, we can take a break. Um, I understand it's like frustrating, like playing. You have to keep in mind that like they're not GM players. Um, this is the point of like the coaching stuff is like to kind of teach them
Lol.
these things.
You're gonna love this. It's brand new.
I'm trying to think of how to like explain it. Uh, so they're not GM players. We can't expect them to play like GM players. They're not gonna know all the things that we know. They're not gonna be able to like, oh, I just need to do this real quick. They might have already like pressed the cooldown before they like even realized it because they don't have the sense to know these things like we do. I mean, they're not GM players, they're not Masters players, and that's the point of them learning. That's the point of the coaching part of it. So we can't get frustrated with them. I understand it's frustrating because they don't know these things, but that's the point of this.
We're roles designated or no?
They do have roles, and people are playing off role, from my understanding. I wasn't at the scrim. So Imalakai the Zen, that's Seth, which is the or CGS player or gaming, and that's talking. He's their coach. He was filling on support, but Dylan Lee's the support player. But he was lagging, so I guess he played support instead of DPS. And then I don't know how to say his name. The Sombra, he's a tank player, but he doesn't know how to play Diva, I guess. But the point of like the scrims is for them to learn these things, and so he can practice learning Diva. So I would have preferred, like, I know it's the crappy thing to say. What I would have preferred went on here is Dylan Lee would have still been playing on his proper role on support, and that same thing with Lord. I don't know how to say his name. Whatever. He would have been on tank still, even if he doesn't know Diva, the point of him is to learn Diva. So that way they can. That's the point of the scrims, and he could be playing like we could be practicing with him outside of scrims as well, and then having their coach play DPS because he's not a DPS player anyway, so it's not like a big deal. I don't feel like, but that's just me. Because if they're losing in scrims, that's okay. Even like, so if he's like lagging, like the coach was lagging. If he's lagging and it causes them to lose a scrim, I feel like that's okay because they're still getting value out of it. They're still learning. Um, and they're learning their proper role. Now if they're like off roles and then they're like playing something they don't know how to play, that's like there's no point of it. It's like a waste of their time. It's a waste of the team's time. It's a waste of the other team's time. It's just like a waste all in general.
Right.
Oh hey, by the way, I hit masters. So I hadn't told you yet.
It was a little confusing cause you couldn't switch roles mid-match but you could after each match like I could play DPS one game and tank TH.
Yeah, it's just how it works, unfortunately. It's because it's like uncompetitive rules, and I don't know why you can stop after the round, but you can't stop during the round. I would think that you wouldn't be able to stop at all during the match. I don't know why. We had that happen one time. We were goofing around, and I like was on another role, and we were just playing, and I was gonna swap back, but I couldn't. Yeah, and I don't play tank very well or DPS. Like I could tell you how to play it, but I don't play it well myself. Is everybody kind of chilled out so I can start again? Or also, like another thing like I like when I was on a team myself, if my coach would say something like during like the like match, it was very frustrating and it would like put me down and it'd make me play worse. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know if other people get like that, but I prefer like to like have my coaches say something in between like rounds or in between maps. Um, so that way it's not so distracting.
I'm chilled out, yeah, clown.
Well, I know you are, but other people were frustrated. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, we're gonna be back at like 30 seconds or 30 seconds or something. You want this?
Yeah.
They quit working?
I'm just watching it. And then down bottom. What's it?
There you go. My brother is watching Discord and I got a, or not Discord, watching Bumblebee on my tablet and I got a Discord message and it like messed it up. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna stop for now. 'Cause it sounds like people are just frustrated. Um, if someone wants to do a one-on-one bot review, just message me on Discord. You know how to contact me or whatever. So I have other things to do. All right, bye.